Hey, you.
Oh, shit! The fuck
Looking at me like you need some new threads.
No! What the fuck are you doing in my kitchen? What the fuck are you doing in here?
This new shop called
I don't
Spread
care
Shop.
about gear. What the fuck?
We have it all from coasters to pocketbooks to bags to pins to shirts. We have it all at the Game GF1 shop. Just go ahead and click the link in the description. Would you like the classic? I mean, you can have plenty of classics like the classic season 5 shirt, or the classic season 5 shirt, the classic season 4 shirt, or hell, if you want to make fun of Eric and piss him off more than likely, get the hashtag gold rings. P.S. If you wear this shirt and you wear it around Eric, I promise you will get pissed off. It is so fucking awesome. Just get it, please. Go get it. Also, you got the classic That Tondo shirt. You can go get that. Make fun of people like that.
The fuck? How did you change my shirt? What the fuck?
That's GF1.
If you don't tell me who the fuck you are, I'm gonna kick your ass.
Go get all your precious needs and everything. That's GF1.
You keep talking about that damn GF1 shop. If you say GF1 shop one more time, I'm gonna fucking choke your ass.
I'm telling you, go to GF1 Spread Shop right now. Oh shit! Oh fuck! Oh damn it! Fuck you! Son of a bitch! On over to GF1 Spread Shop. Make sure you get some Game Fixers gear, people. And make sure you go like, share, subscribe this video. And most importantly, subscribe, people, because we love you guys. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Gamer Grudge.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Gamer Grudge. Today, I'm the host. I'm back in the host seat. After a long, I'm just letting y'all know, people, this is probably the last pre-tape recording for Gamer Grudge. It's probably going to be out of order, but this is our last recording. So basically, this is my first time judging within months. So I'm here in the host seat. Yay, people. And we're doing
about
something.
Time.
Huh?
About time.
I know it's about time. You got tired of me fighting. So yeah, anyway. So guys, right now we're here. So guys, this has been a request by a lot of people because a lot of people.
This has been a request specifically by somebody who's not here.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, you know who you are. But this has been a request. Me and Zach literally vetoed this. We was like, no, we don't want to do this. No. And then then somebody brought it up. And then Ryan brought it up. And then Eric said, I'll do it. And then I got somebody else to do it. And now, here we are, people. We're doing a Pokemon fight. We said we didn't want to do this, but we're doing it anyway. So fuck it. All right, guys. Yeah. So here
you ask questions that will make it not only Pokemon-y, so you'll be fine, Mac. I mean,
yeah, I did my best. You know. So, guys, let's without further ado, let's talk about before we start. We got 3 fighters and we got 2 of the cast. So let's go ahead and start with the cast. He is the producer of game. He's the producer of the Game Fixers Network. He looks over everything on the network. He tells us what we did wrong and what we did right. Mr. Zero.
What's up, guys?
All right. And last but not least, we have Miss Pyro. She's on a lot of the shows. She's on GF15, GF1, GF1 Sports, GF1. The next GF1, she definitely will be on it. Miss Pyretta Blaze.
Hey, Pixel Pals.
Yay! And now, people, let us get to the victims of Gamer Grudge. Before we start, let's go ahead and give 1 second of silence for the victims of Gamer Grudge. All right, guys, here we go. That was the last second. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get to the victims of Gamer Grudge. You know him. I guess you love him. You know him. He's the champ. He knows Pokemon. We call him the fisherman. Mr. Bunker, a.k.a. Mr. Eric Oxenmacher.
Hey, yeah, I won the last Pokemon fight, and it was such a one-sided fight. We decided to not do it for another another 6 seasons.
We have vetoed this.
It's been like 2 full years since the first Pokemon fight.
I know, right? Yeah. It's your fault, Eric. You were overpowered.
Meanwhile, there's been like 3 Mega Man fights since then.
Look, Mega Man gets old.
Actually, no. I think there's been 4 Mega Man fights since then.
Yes,
Mega
there
Man
has.
never dies.
Mega Man never dies. It never dies.
I've been in 2 of them at least.
Well, we're probably gonna get Starfire soon, people. Next, he just won $500 on The Price Is Right. Ryan Duncan, how's it going, Ryan?
It's good. I won 500 for answering 5 trivia questions about Pokemon right. So it's like, woo! It's kind of
lead-in.
Yeah, it's kind of.
And also, this is pre-recorded, so this was months ago.
Yeah, it's kind of disappointing. The next one that's going to be up is Friends, and I'm like, yeah, I don't know shit about Friends. So.
Me neither. We have done that. We have talked about that on the episode. We know shit about it.
So I won't participate in the trivia part. I'll just go and watch it happen because
when they do Mega Man, I will be right there waiting to literally crush everybody's
I'm just
dreams.
waiting for a Simpsons one. They do
waiting for the Mega Man one. I'm gonna crush all their dreams. Everybody's gonna die. Everybody's gonna be crushed because it's like ha 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 ha. I won again. And last but certainly not least, she's a newcomer. She wanted to be on Gamer Grudge. I gave her like, hey, you want to be on Gamer Grudge? She was like, yeah, I want to be on Gamer Grudge. Do you know Pokemon? She was like, yeah, I know Pokemon. I'm so excited. Miss Happy, what's up, Happy? How's it going?
Good. Doing
right.
great.
All right, cool. Now I feel like the guy off. Now I think I'm back to normal because I now feel like the guy off of Double Dare, which
Mark Summers.
no, not Mark Summers, the guy who announces for Double Dare.
Oh, he passed away. I forgot his name though. But
Yeah.
I was there.
Yeah. I feel bad now, but I'm happy I got some of his mixing. Okay, but I don't want to sound like the Micro Machine guy. But anyway, all right. Anyway, guys, let's go ahead and get the first. So we know the rules.
All right, the rules. There are 4 rounds with 1 question per round. The point is awarded to the fighter with the best argument, not the best answer. If we get the best answer, then we'll have unfair mutiny going across the internet, and everybody will say that that person should have won based on argument. So, based on their answer. This is based on the argument, not the answer itself, people. So that's what we want to tell you. Alright, the 2 fighters with the most points will advance to the PvP round. If they're in the event of the tie, which usually happens, there will be a tiebreaker round, which will commence in the form of quick bait or grudge quiz. The phases. There are 5 phases in Gamer Grudge, as you know. There's phase 1, the introductory round, where the people simply state their answer. That's all. They're just stating their answer. I don't care about anything else about it. I don't care about this answer's day. We just want to know your answer. Phase 2, the declaration. This is where you make your argument by yourself with no interruption. Nobody's going to interrupt you during this round, so you don't have to worry about people coming in and trying to steal your spotlight. Phase 3 is the grudge. It's a free for all. This is the part where the fact checkers and the judge cut off their mic and everybody just go at it. This is where you go at it. There's no rules. This is the part where you literally cutthroating each other to get the answers. This is what you're going to be judged on, taking down the opponent's answer. That's all it is. Now there's phase 4, which is the last minute round, where the judge will simply ask you a question. It could be anything. It's just one question where you just get 1 minute to give me. This is a point where you could possibly be tied up, and I just need some confirmation from you. 1 minute's confirmation to literally clean up and get your answer. And phase 5 is the cleanup and fact checking and the verdict, people. So, let's go ahead and get to the fight itself, people.
Yeah.
Go.
All right, question number 1. What is the best Pokemon excluding Mewtwo, Mew, or any legendary Pokemon?
And mythicals. Jesus had to throw that in there.
Yeah,
for
no.
people who are specific.
All under there, so
Yeah, just don't want a lot of people in the comments going, I'm actually
Yeah, so
Jirachi's
no
a mythical
mythicals, no
Pokemon, so they could
legendary.
have answered Jirachi.
all right, okay, so mythical. I'm sorry I didn't put mythical.
And also
It's okay.
including probably would also in this include the Ultra Beasts and the Tapus, because those are also technically not legendaries either.
yeah. It's,
Count
but
it,
the
really?
point is, yeah.
I think OP. Let's put it like that. All right, Ryan, you get to go first. Then Eric, then Owl. So
I went with Greninja.
Greninja. Okay, Eric.
I went with Dracovish, a new Generation 7 Pokemon.
Owl.
Went kind of old school, and I said Pidgeot.
Ooh, nice. All right, Ryan, you have the chair. Tell us why your answer is the best.
Okay, so when you discuss Greninja, you need to acknowledge the fact that he had 2 separate forms in the form of abilities that broke the competitive scene, that forced it into the Uber's threshold and totally changed the dynamic in Pokemon. It's really impressive, because normally, like the history of starters, they don't do this. They don't break the game. Like, yeah, starters are good Pokemon, but they're not the best Pokemon that you can use from a competitive standpoint. Also, I think Greninja has a sick design, one that has grown on me over the years, because when it was first announced, I hated that tongue scarf, but I've learned to appreciate it. I think it looks great. It has a beautiful shiny. It has some of the greatest moments in the TV show. So when you look at it from a game perspective, a show perspective, a design perspective, Greninja is that Pokemon. That's all I have to say.
All right. Greatest moments, TV shows. All right. Ryan, that's a good one. Eric.
Okay, so there I was playing Pokemon Sword, and then we get this fossil Pokemon, and it's Dracovish. Dracovish is a Pokemon that is made by taking one fossil and another fossil and just kind of mushing them together until you get Dracovish, who has, in his own way, decidedly broken competitive as well, to the point where in the most recent WBE Draft League, they have banned Dracovish because Dracovish is too strong. Because of the one move, Vicious Rend. Vicious Rend is a move that is 85 base power, but if you move before your opponent, you do double it. So it's 170 base power move, which is also a bite move, which Dracovish has strong jaw, an ability that boosts bite moves, and is a water type move, which Dracovish is also a water type Pokemon, so it gets stabbed. So even before any choice items, it is an 882 base power attack. This is a move that can, in one fell swoop without any boosts, fall a Dynamax Pokemon. This is a Pokemon that has twice as much HP as it normally does. It is absolutely a beast. And it's like it is a Pokemon that and also its origins in the Bone Wars is fascinating, because in real life paleontology there was such a race to discover all these fossils and all these dinosaurs that they just started to mismatch bones. And Dracovish is a Pokemon that has the head of a fish attached to the tail of a dragon. And it is an abomination that should not exist, and I love it. I love everything. Thank you, Mr. Fish.
Okay. It's an abomination that shouldn't exist. Okay.
Is this a section where we get 1 minute to?
Yes.
Okay.
I know that didn't seem like a minute, but it was.
Yeah. All right, Al, we ready?
Sure. Let's give that a try. All right, Pidgeot is a 4 foot tall, 80-pound bird that flies faster than the speed of sound. I mean, that's pretty impressive in itself. You can find them Pidgeys. You can find just about anywhere. You can use them to carry heavy items. You can use them to fly about. I mean, just the thought of an 80-pound bird flying on the back of it is pretty intimidating in itself. Pidgeys are cute, if we're gonna go that way. Pidgeotos were probably one of my favorite Pokemon in Red. But getting to a Pidgeot is, to me, just badass. I don't know if that was a minute, but
that's it.
I felt like that was a minute.
All right. Yeah, flying on a big bird. Okay.
Yeah, we don't require that you use all of your time. It's just if you choose to, you can.
Yeah, it's like
if you don't have much more, you can definitely choose to call it there. And then go.
Yeah. We understand.
I definitely don't usually go the full minute. I just had two different bits that I wanted to hit in my declaration.
The Micro Machine guy.
All right, you had the time.
And yeah, I'm the only one that can understand you, Eric.
All right, well, you had the time. It's 8:19. You have 5 minutes. I'm gonna ring the bell. You may go at it right now.
Right.
So as much as Dracovish has, this interesting way of being overpowering, there are ways around it. That's the thing. It's not this unbreakable thing because it doesn't have the best speed. So you usually have to, I'm probably going to say the wrong item. You have to choice spec it. Choice scarf. Something to increase its speed.
Choice spec is the one choice item you would never put on a Dracovish.
Yeah, so see, that's just me getting items confused, but I know what you mean. It's a solid move, I give you that, but there are priority moves, there are ways to counteract its insane benefit. There are ways to move around it. Unfortunately, Pokemon Sword and Shield hasn't been out long enough to see how game-defining Dracovish is going to be. Because I have a feeling once more Pokemon get added into it, there's going to be better counters to it. There's going to be ways to stop Dracovish. Whereas, there's a reason Greninja might be the most popular it is the most popular Pokemon in Japan, and they still didn't include it in Pokemon Sword and Shield. It's because they were trying to supposedly balance the game out. They kept him out of it. They kept him out of the games. Now, this is pure speculation, but they kept him out of the game because they knew he would dominate the metagame again.
No, they kept him out of the game is because they're slow rolling the reintroduction of all of the Pokemon.
If that is the case, I don't know.
I would say you would have a case if Greninja wasn't in, but like Chestnut was. Because those are stars from the same generation. You would have an argument there.
I'm telling you, it's convenient for them to not include that generation of starters to keep Greninja out.
Right now, the only starters in the game are the Generation 8 starters, the Generation 7 starters, and the Generation 1 starters.
And with the release of the Cinderace, You know, the Cinderace line with
Libero.
That. There are ways I could take down your Dracovish with my Cinderace now. So, unfortunately, it's not as game-breaking. And I want to hit on Pidgeotto. I love that Pokemon to death. It's never been a game-defining type of Pokemon in the sense
it's a very classic Pokemon. Everybody knows.
It
got shorthanded in the anime over Pidgeotto.
It's one of the
it's
most.
Not fair.
It's a known Pokemon versus I don't even know who the fossil Pokemon you were talking about.
And the great thing about Dracovish is that it finally breaks the trend of fossil Pokemon needing to be rock type, which was always just sort of an arbitrary thing because they're no longer rocks. They don't need to be rock
design.
Rock
it was lazy.
It was lazy. It's lazy.
That's fair, but
Kabutops should be a water bug. That's just a fact.
Now I want to get at it's a water. You know,
it's water dragon, which is a fantastic typing.
It is a fantastic typing. I want to get at yes, I understand what they were doing with it, like paying homage to the shitty things that people would do with fossils back in the day. They still could have made it good looking. It didn't have to look as shitty as it does. That's something.
It looks purposefully bad, which is amazing design.
It's
not amazing design.
No, it is. It is amazing design because it is making fun of paleontology of that in the era of the Bone Wars.
Yeah, and
it looks
they
like
still
one of those
made cool-looking dinosaurs
that they put together because they lost ideas, like that garbage Pokemon that we had, the icicles, the ice cream Pokemon. Like we have just the hodgepodge of parts put together.
Yeah, there's something. How special is Greninja to where they gave him Battle Bond? It's like that is a one-in-a-kind type of Pokemon. That is something they've not done, even with the Lord Almighty. The most Pikachu's ever gotten is the hats and the different costumes. Greninja is at such a level, they gave him, two separate, badass abilities. I think it goes to show.
I will say there is absolutely no way that when Greninja comes in, Battle Bond will be coming back. There is zero.
Probably
chance.
not. No, because
Protean will be coming back. Battle Bond
back.
Absolutely will not. That'll be stuck in previous games like Spike-eared Pichu.
Probably, which is fine. Battle Bond is a part of Pokemon history now of how fucking ridiculous it was. And I used a Battle Bond Greninja. That thing was ridiculous. But Protean Greninja is just as good. I love my black Greninja.
Fine. Shut the fuck up. Okay. All right. That was a good battle. Actually, I'm not gonna lie. For a first time fighter, you actually got in there and ripped him a little bit. You ripped him a little bit.
It helped that for the first. It helped that for the first minute and a half it was me and Ryan so that she could get a feel of how to and she was essentially double adjusting all right and then Ryan would hey Pidgeot, and then you're all right, I'm in.
Yeah, it's trying.
She's doing good. She did good.
Because this is not a good strategy for the show, but I hate when I talk all the time.
Yes.
Yeah, it was good. I'm just letting her know she did a good job.
Zero, I don't think anybody else caught that, but I hate you.
Hate me all you want. You can save it for Star Force.
All right. So, do any of y'all got a question, or you just want to give them a last minute rebuttal?
Let me see here.
Because we just been doing last minute rebuttal.
All right. Yeah, I think a last minute rebuttal would probably be for the probably be for the best, because as much as I have a question, I don't have a question.
Right. Pyro, you got a question, or you want to go last minute rebuttal? All right.
You go on the rebuttal.
Last minute rebuttal. All right. So, Ron, last minute rebuttal. That means you can't attack. You're just basically boosting. You're basically doing what you did in the first round. You're just boosting what you said, boosting your own argument. Do not take any.
Okay, so no pot shots at Pidgeot or Dracovish. Okay, so we're just boosting our own argument. Right. So, like I said, this is a Pokemon that was given a special ability that was in the anime that in turn Battle Bond was like the forebearer of Gigantamax, but it was a regular Pokemon that just was wrecking the game. And then you have Protean. So, if you can outsmart your opponent, they're never going to get a super effective move on you if you have a good moveset with your Greninja. And also Greninja, when they used to try to make triple battles a thing, I wish they wouldn't have gave up on that, had a great move to protect your entire squad so you could set up and wreak havoc. It's just, yeah.
Yep, time's up. Shut up. Eric?
Dracovish, it's like yes, Strong Jaw is the main ability that you have, but its other two abilities are still amazing. Water Absorb is an amazing ability. It would redirect any incoming water types for your partner in VGC battles, and Sand Rush, which ups its speed in sand, which then would also help for Vicious Rend, which unfortunately still wouldn't get the boost from Strongjaw, but it still would be a very powerful move just with 170 base power and stab. And of course, it's like item choices are always key, and Dracovish thrives on both choice band, which would boost that 380 to 500 something, or choice scarf, which will allow it to go faster.
Owl.
Okay. Pidgeot is probably one of the easier Pokemon to get a hold of. Just getting a Pidgey is pretty common in the area. Evolving it would be easier for some of the low-class Pokemon trainers. And I just think, having an 80-pound bird that flies faster than the speed of sound is pretty badass.
All right, that's it. That's all you got?
Yep.
All right, switching it back to speaker mode. Zero facts.
Okay, well, I'll admit that was kind of coming out of left field on the facts thing, but Eric and Ryan actually hit on a lot of stuff that they were talking about, because both of them were going more for competitive usefulness on the reason why theirs was the best Pokemon. And I mean, there isn't much that can be said, but with Pidgeot, because it's a pretty much 4-foot tall bird that has been said to fly the speed of sound and can actually wreak some havoc when played right. So all of them really hit on their marks in terms of facts. Not much that can be given there.
All right, cool. All right, Pyretto, who you thought won?
I mean, this one's really hard, but based on one argument point being that the player's ability, to get this Pokemon, kind of makes it more universal and kind of someone you're going to keep, one of the Pokemon you're going to keep in your rotation. It's always going to be in a deck. You're always going to want to play it in the game. It's going to be something that it's just more viable right off the jump. So for that, I'm going to give it to Owl for Pidgeot.
That's some
cool.
poor shit, but okay. That's some great.
You know what? Okay, let me explain. I'm Zero. I'm gonna go next. All right. Look, Ryan, I wrote this down. You said he can break the game. He doesn't break the game. He has moments from the TV show. And you said he's given the special ability. He's very good. In other words, he's strong. There's other Pokemon, and there's things that I like I said, I played the game. Certain dance is actually not easy to get, so there is that. Eric, they hammered you. I'm sorry, man. They destroyed you. I didn't think.
Look, I went for the meme Pokemon. It's fine.
Yeah. I mean, had to get in there.
I wanted to start with the Wolf Glick reference and end with an Alfred reference. It's fine.
I mean, I'm just gonna go ahead and just say, the finishing blow was when I literally crossed you out as soon as the finishing blow was what Owl said. They just lost ideas. They come up with a cone. I was like, oh shit, yeah, she's right. I mean, she said that. I was like, you didn't like attack it at all, and I was like, he's not attacking it. Yeah, okay, she's killing you. They're killing you. They teamed up and got you with that. So I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that it's terrible. I'm just saying, even in your rebuttal, you were still trying to boost it up, and it wasn't helping. So. Yeah, they got you real hard with that one. So, and Owl, you said it's it's a big bird and it can fly. And everybody kept trying to take yours down, but you kept arguing something that I actually enjoyed. It's well known, and this is the best Pokemon, and you explained why yours is the best Pokemon. And one thing you said one thing you did say is it's easy to catch. It is easy to catch. You can get a Pidgeotto, and you can get a Pidgeon. You can train them in the Pidgeotto. And really, in all honesty, you get a stronger Pokemon, you're not going to work with those stronger Pokemon. I mean, I got a Mewtwo. That doesn't mean I'm going to take the Mewtwo to the championship. You're taking that Pidgeot to the damn championship. So.
Which I did.
Yeah. Ryan, you know this is true. Once you guys sit in this,
I picked a starter. You're giving this Pokemon. Fuck! Everybody can get the Pokemon I picked. Like, that's why I don't understand that argument. I picked a starter, Mac.
Okay, but
Jesus.
All in all, you didn't. But also, they did knock you down by saying you will not see that Pokemon again. They did knock you down about that.
Pidgeot is currently not in the game!
Pidgey's in the game.
No, it is not! It is not in Sword and Shield.
Currently, the only Pokemon in Sword and Shield is Dracovish of the three.
Yeah.
I'm still going with Pidgeot. Pidgeot, I still got to go with Pidgeot.
Zero, what would you have said? Jesus fucking Christ. I want to hear from the Pokemon
I'm having to search through pretty much everything in the damn tunnel. I can tell you right now, Ryan, as much as Greninja is awesome, I can tell you right now, most tournament organizers for competitive Pokemon have both Battle Bond and Protean banned.
Exactly! It's about the best! Oh, man.
But here's the thing. You were arguing competitive viableness based on those.
Yeah, I said it broke the metagame. So, yeah, getting banned to me is...
what other starter broke the metagame because of its hidden ability?
Incineroar. And that's not banned.
No.
Ban Incineroar.
Not the one I was talking about. Speed Boost Blaziken, anyone?
Ooh, yeah, Speed Boost Blaziken.
That was a fun one.
Ooh.
Yeah, I haven't thought about Blaziken in a long time.
Now, Battle Bond being a unique ability does actually set Greninja out as a unique Pokemon, but at the same time, the game within the game mechanics itself, it's not a precursor to Gigantamax or
it's
Dynamax.
Battle Bond is effectively a weird Moxie.
Yeah, that's what I was. Yeah,
it's not even a weird Moxie. Battle Bond itself is effectively an alternate take on Mega Evolution.
Yeah, I don't think about Mega as much anymore, unfortunately. So I had Gigamax on the brain. Yeah.
And the only thing it does is it makes Water Shuriken more powerful.
And
Water Shuriken is effectively Water Bullet Seed.
Water Shuriken is Water Bullet Seed with priority.
All right. Well, let's move on to the next question.
Wow, I know you enjoy it. So, Al, you won the first point. Yay! But
I mean, I wasn't finished, but hey.
Okay, go ahead. No, but who
Go
you
ahead,
thought
go
won
ahead.
then?
And I actually found a way to manage the damage calculations for Vicious Rend.
Oh, cool.
When taken up against if you were going an anything goes battle, when taken up against a weak type Arceus, it's a one-hit KO.
Yeah.
I haven't tried against Mega Rayquaza because he's the most broken thing this side of
Yeah.
and with Pidgeot there wasn't much in terms of a battle viability, more as it's a bird, it can fly the speed of sound, and not to mention it also has a mega evolution that allows it to actually break the sound barrier.
Yeah.
So, but my vote really didn't matter because Owl got 2 points.
But who you would have voted for?
If I would have voted for somebody, gotten a chance to vote for somebody, I don't think it would have mattered much. I probably would have gone with Owl because the best doesn't usually mean the most competitively viable.
Right.
In my opening argument, I brought up other factors, but let's move on because it's just this is my luck with this show. I lose a point to the person who didn't talk as much as the other two.
Yeah.
So let's just move on.
Actually, you got her in there. She started fighting. Calm down. She was doing good. Give her props.
And besides,
I have no problem with her. I have a problem with you, Mac.
Damn it. Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
You know
I was
what?
going to say because my thunder got stolen right out from under me.
Well, you want to know
Back usually
something?
goes last.
I mean, there you got a problem with me, like always. Everybody, go get in the line. Anyway,
All right.
Question 2. What is the worst gym leader from the mainstream Pokemon game? So we started with,
Shouldn't that be who?
Well, my bad. Who is? Correction. Who is the worst? Who is the worst Pokemon leader, gym leader,
Yeah.
from the mainstream Pokemon? My bad. I read it wrong.
All right. I went with Koga from Yellow, specifically.
Okay. Owl.
I'm just going to say that the questions that you sent to me didn't specify that it was for the games. It just says who was the worst gym leader, and I went with Flynn Brockstad.
You know what? You could probably use that monkey's paw this round.
Yes, we do have items. So
And it did not specify from the game.
yeah, Max definitely the.
I might have goofed that up. That's my bad. I thought it said who.
Yeah,
That's like I know. It's like I think that was definitely on one of my questions, but I don't remember.
Let me check.
Yeah.
I might.
Yeah, no, that was in the version of the question you just sent me. So
I might have fixed it.
So congratulations, you done choked, Mac.
I did.
All right.
So Owl, you get to use the So if you want, you can use the
monkey's paw item, which if you choose whoever you think is going to win, and if they do, you get a point as well. If they don't, you lose time in your deliberation round.
There you go.
That's all.
That's it. All right. So I'm gonna X you out on this one. It's just a 2-way fight. All right, Ryan.
I went with Lenora from Generation 5, the Pokemon Black and White, because she doesn't appear as a gym leader until in Black and White 2.
Yeah.
Well, I had to specify the game because
Right.
Eric specified his game, so I wanted to make sure I was specifying mine.
Okay.
All right. So, yeah, Owl, if you're using your monkey's paw item, who do you think would win this argument?
And I do apologize, I don't quite know your names yet, but I'm going to go with Mr. 73.
I'm going to go with Ryan.
Ryan! Woo!
All right.
Look at Eric, he's so
Cracking his knuckles, thinking this is
this is
arcade
gonna be
tournament.
good.
Let's
Oh
go.
crap! Oh my god! I'm gonna get ready. Oh crap! Getting the popcorn ready.
All right.
All right, Eric, you get the start. Go ahead.
Right. So everybody knows Koga, right? He is the master of poison type Pokemon. Now, here's the issue. Everybody in his gym don't really use poison type Pokemon to begin with. They have like a mixture of ground, psychic, and poison all around. So it's like that's already weird right off the bat. His gym isn't, properly themed. And then you get to his team in yellow. Here's his team in yellow. Venonat, 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 and Venomoth. He has 4 Pokemon, 3 of which are non-evolved bug types. Yes, they are all poison, but there's plenty of other poison type Pokemon in the game. Pretty much every grass type Pokemon, save for Tangela, is poison type in the game. He doesn't have Arbok, he doesn't have Weezing, none of that in his yellow team. And his Weezing is like terrifying in red and blue, but is non-existent in yellow. It's ridiculous. He doesn't have Zubat, which is also poison type. There's so much variety he could have on his team, but it's 3 Venonats and a Venomoth. It's absolutely ridiculous. He could have a Beedrill and it'd still be a better team. It's actually it makes no sense. And it's like he's the poison guy, but it's just a moth. It's just a moth and 3 gnats. I cede my time.
Oh God. Okay. Well, Ron, top that.
Okay, really simple. This is a boring archaeologist as a gym leader who has a stupid mini game to get to, and it's a normal type gym leader, which is just boring. It's just an unfortunate fact. If you're a gym leader and you're normal type, you're gonna have some boring Pokemon typically, and it's just unfortunate because her team consists of a herder and a watchhog, 2 Pokemon I don't like neither of them are very appealing. It's not challenging whatsoever, especially in Pokemon Black and White. They are holding your hand in that game and they're giving you opportunities to have Pokemon to take on the gym leaders. Relatively easy to find too. So she doesn't provide a challenge. She's boring. It's just a waste of a character, and there is no impact to this character, unfortunately. That's it for now, because more of what I want to say has to do with arguing with Eric.
All right, cool. All right, we are going to switch to gallery mode, and once I ring this fucking bell, you may go at it. You have 5 minutes. It's 8:45. I'm gonna ring this bell. Grudge!
Eric, what was the type of what's Venonat's typing? Both typings. Say both.
I said
you only
poison.
said bug.
I said
you didn't say the word poison in your argument. You only said bug. It was a bug poison. The reason,
but still, it's still 3 of the same unevolved bug poison types when there's so many other poison type Pokemon in the game.
And you know that's a curving thing. You know they're doing that because they're curving the experience potential you could make in the game. It's a game design decision. At least with Koga, there's an excuse that it is the first generation. There's a limited number of Pokemon. And Koga has gotten these moments throughout as a gym leader in its history. This woman is a one and done. In her generation, that's it. She's over. You don't see her again.
That is actually not a fact. You do see her again in Black and White 2, where she is the mentor of Sharon.
Generation. She's done in her generation. It's Pokemon Black and White, and then it's Pokemon Black and White 2. At least with Koga, he gets to become an Elite Four member in generation
Yeah, he gets to be
Generation 2.
he gets
He
to be an
gets
Elite Four
things
member
to
where
do.
he actually gets to build out his team of poison type Pokemon.
Yeah,
Like I said,
you're-
there's so many other poison type Pokemon that he could use. He could use a Gengar. He could use a Golbat. He could use an Arbok, a Weezing. No, he chooses 3 Venonat and a Venomoth.
You have
At
a
least-
problem
at
with
least-
the
at
game
least with
design.
yours-
It's not his fault. It's the first generation. There's a limited number of Pokemon to go with, and they still don't know what they're doing. This is my gym leader's Generation 5. By now, you shouldn't be having these problems. And yet they're still fucking up gym leaders 5 generations in. Koga, at least, was a first generation. And also, the reason he didn't have a Muck and those other poison types is because they're present throughout the game. When you're battling Team Rocket, you're going to see Grimers, you're going to see Mucks, you're going to see Coughings, you're going to see Weezings. They did that to break up the monotony, to have a different type. Like, Koga had different Pokemon than the other Pokemon, like, trainers you could potentially play in Pokemon Yellow. It was meant to differentiate himself from the rest of the game. It's a design choice. It sucks for him, but it's a design choice.
The even bigger issue that I have with that is that Pokemon Yellow is specifically designed to mirror the anime, and in the anime, he uses more than Venomoth. He uses other Pokemon as well.
That's fair, but that's a failing of
it is a failing of a team composition. It is a failing of failing of game feel. It is just an overall failing of on every possible level.
And Koga's gotten redeemed since then. My gym leader hasn't gotten redeemed since then. She is still just a boring, basic, normal type gym leader. She hasn't, she's not interesting enough to where they've brought her back into a different game. Like, at least with Koga, he's gotten multiple appearances.
There are 2 schools of thought with normal type gym leaders. Either they are impossible and overwhelming hurdles like Whitney, or they are a nice, easy early game thing to help actual trainers in the early game, which she's like what, the second
She's
gym?
the second gym leader. That's not an excuse to me. You can still have a challenge at the second gym. Depending on who your starter is, the second gym could be a breeze or it could be very difficult. That shouldn't factor into it. By the point you get to Koga, you should have a well-rounded team. Even if he had his Pokemon Red or Blue team,
you should have a well-rounded team, so should he.
You're angry because they made design changes to Koga when reality it was just to break it up. He couldn't have a Gengar because Agatha had a Gengar in the Elite Four. He couldn't have a Weezing because guess what? You had James using a Weezing the whole game. You have all these other instances of the Pokemon that could have been on his team being used in the game design. It sucks that he got stuck with Venonat and Venomoth. It just is what it is, but it's still the first generation. They're still learning. They're still figuring it out. By the time my gym leader comes out, who I'm struggling to remember her name because she's so flippin' non-existent and boring, it's inexcusable. Koga's team was created within the first 5 years of Pokemon, essentially, like being born. My team was created 15 years into it. That's not okay.
10 years, but
10 years. The point is, there's plenty of time.
Okay.
It was 10 years. It was because it was 20.
Yeah, you're right.
So 15.
Sorry, I just had to go. Hey, let's go. All right, anybody got a last minute question, or we're gonna go with a rebuttal?
I got one.
All right, come on to physical challenge.
All right, guys. You have pretty much based most of your answers on forgettableness and team design, effectively.
Yeah.
Tell me what you would change about them to make them either more memorable or be more of a challenge, and thus be a better gym leader.
All right. Eric, you got 1 minute starting now.
Well, first of all, there's already a better version of Koga, and it's in Fire Red and Leaf Green, where he has a better team composition. Specifically in Yellow, his team composition is garbage. To make Koga more memorable, his daughter's a much better gym leader than he is. To be honest, the having to guess which one is the actual gym leader is way better than just having invisible walls that you can't walk through. Having to actually like, all right, where would the actual gym leader be placed is a much better design. So they've already improved on Koga by removing Koga.
Okay. Ryan?
So what I'm going to do is we're going to take her gym, and instead of it being just 2 normal Pokemon, we're going to expand it to 3 because it is the second gym battle. So you don't want to overwhelm it. I want to include some Pokemon that she might not have had at that point. So I'm going to keep the herder because it's a dog Pokemon. People like dog Pokemon. Then I'm going to add a Deerling, which is a normal grass type, and I'm going to add a Rufflet, which is a normal flying type. I want this to be look, these are some Pokemon, because how Black and White are pitched, it's brand new. There are no old Pokemon until you get to the postgame. So you want to throw hints at these Pokemon you will be able to catch. In her battle as is, it's 2 Pokemon you can easily find. It's boring. Let's give her a little bit more flair. Let's give her 2 Pokemon that you have to catch later in the game in the form of Rufflet, the little eagle Pokemon, and Deerling, the deer grass type. Just something to make her team more interesting because it's just boring. Yeah.
All right. Zero Facts.
Considering it was just Eric and Ryan, they've kind of hit on everything that they needed to. It's pretty much just how much blood did they spill during the grudge match.
Right. I mean, they both had broadswords and were just slicing each other. Like Eric was like, he said, prepare to be run through. No, fucker, prepare to be. And then Ryan was like, oh, you prepare to come run through. And they stabbed each other. But anyway, any more facts? That's it?
Yeah, no.
All right, cool. All right, who you thought 1-0?
This is actually kind of a tough choice because it's like you've got Ryan over here arguing for Lenora, who he is very much correct on her team. It's a Herdier and a Watchog, which is like about as simple gets. Because no offense, I remember fighting second gym leaders that had at least 4 Mons.
No, I don't think no, all the second gym leaders only have 2 Pokemon. Actually, no. Maybe Bugsy has 3, but no, because Misty had 2. I know Brawly had 2. No, I think Bugsy still Bugsy. I don't know if Bugsy either had 2 or 3.
Bugsy had 3 for sure, but they were 2 Kakuna, so it's like.
Yeah, it's basically he had 2.
Well, give me a second, because now you have me looking.
Eternia, Gardena had 3.
And specifically in Pokemon Emerald, Brawly had 3.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
Stupid son of a research.
I will say the argument of triple Mons plus a different Mon is, it's like, yeah, they could have done better because like they could have thrown Beedrill on there because like you didn't fight many bug catchers that had Beedrill. The most they did was Kakuna. And like it's forgettableness versus it's literally a battle of which one was least memorable. And it's on the same token, it's like as I'm looking at each of them, it's definitely a lot less memorable when you are that far in the game. And you already have stuff that could more than obviously wipe the entire floor with a gym simply because in Pokemon Yellow you are literally handed the other 3 starters.
Yep.
So I'm giving this one to Eric. Not that Lenora wasn't close either, because as I'm reading up on her, it's like, yeah, she's there for the gym battle, and then you don't see her until she
Yeah, and the generation that tried to highlight gym leaders.
Yeah.
That's the generation that highlighted gym leaders doing stuff, and she does bare minimum. It's like
you battle her, she gives you the Moonstone, and then she comes and holds off some bigger bad guys where you go after you go after
and then the thing is, it's like she does a lot in the time skip between Black and White and Black and White 2.
Yeah, because there's like 2 years between that, and
yeah. Where she trains Charon as a replacement.
Right.
And it's like, I'm looking at her team for Black and White too, because it's like,
yeah, because
her gym battle is definitely least memorable. But if you look at her as technically still as an advanced trainer that's just held a gym position, her team has just gotten like so buff to be in the experts world leaders tournament.
Yeah, no, I want them to bring back the world tournaments, because that was such a great part of Black and White too.
All right.
Yeah, it's just.
So who do you went with?
Yeah, I'm going with Eric because
Koga should know better.
Lenora, we're definitely arguing from a game standpoint. Lenora is definitely just supposed to be that second little speed bump to give you that boost high after. Be like, oh hey, I'm making progress.
It's like
Koga in Yellow specifically is just
is a downgrade from Koga in Red and Blue.
All right. Pyra, who you thought won?
I mean, I agree with Zero on this. That Koga's a little worse. I think honestly, it's almost like we're arguing semantics here. The guys are, because like they equally are just trash. Like it's like literally it's just a minute like matter of semantics. So I am going with Eric on that, because you do, and I do get where Ryan's like, you expect more by 5th generation. Come on, you can do better with the game, and I get that. I would probably be infuriated, to be honest, but just so by that smidge.
Because like 5th generation was like, yeah, they highlighted the gym leaders, but they also still hadn't realized that most of their audience are people that have been playing since Gen 1.
Yeah.
I not that my vote matters. I sorry, Ryan. I also would have been going. Look, Koga should the fact that he not only brought up the fact that, I mean, personally, in all honesty, you should know what you're getting into with Yellow. At first, I was sitting there thinking you could destroy his argument by saying they're trying to keep it as close to the anime as possible. But Eric did bring up a good point. Even in the anime, he had a lot more Pokemon than just Venom, and then Venom.
In the anime, he had like Voltorbs.
Yeah.
If they wanted to keep it to the anime, they would have given him a Voltorb.
Yeah. I just remembered all that stuff he had. I was like, he did have all that. I was like, that is true. So, yeah, I do agree. They just got lazy with Koga, and it's a downgrade. And then the fact that he not only brought up that, but brought up Fiery Red and all the other one, which is a replacement, they did fix it and made them better. So yeah, with this, I definitely got to give. Not to say yours was a good answer, because yours is literally a good answer. Because I was like, damn, she's boring.
It's like the thing with Koga is that I think they had enough players complain about explosion Explosion Wheezing, so they took out Wheezing instead of just getting rid of Explosion.
Well, actually, I am literally looking at his team, and it's not Explosion, it's Self-Destruct.
Right.
But not only that, but minimize Muck.
Yeah. Yeah.
Minimize Gen 1.
Yeah, he had a really trolly team in the first 2 generations. He was
he had a bastard of a team and in a hard fight in red and blue, and then in yellow, it's just like here's 3 unevolved bug poison types.
Yeah, because I ain't gonna lie.
The two worst competitive types in the game at this point.
I ain't gonna
together.
lie. I couldn't stand fighting Koga. Koga sucked when I was playing Red. I was like, oh, you suck. So, yeah, Ryan, I'm sorry, man. Yours is a good answer, man, but I had to go with Eric by slot.
It's the convenience of having the Venonat team. It's like, man.
It's
I
like
forgot. I haven't played Yellow in a while. I forgot. Shit, that's a really
I'm like
team.
I wanted to use Koga. I was going through his teams. I'm like, which was his team that was awful? Oh yeah, Yellow was god awful.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Brian, definitely. If Eric had not specified Pokemon Yellow, it would have gone to Lenora hands down.
Yeah. We would have if he not his position.
Yeah, if I had argued for the trolley red and blue team, I probably would have lost.
You would have lost badly. I wouldn't have been a fight. I would have won
because then it wouldn't have been a fight about who's least memorable. It would have been a fight of least memorable versus difficulty spike.
Yeah. I would have run the bell and just said, yeah, round 1. Why wouldn't you even fight?
It's such a nerf to the difficulty spike.
It's a weird decision. It's
so
decision.
weird.
All right. So Pyretta, you still here? Pyretta?
I think she.
I'm here. I have a puppy problem.
Oh, it's okay. Okay.
Puppy
all right.
Oh, that's fine.
No, that's fine. So yeah,
you hitched onto the wrong horse, Happy.
Yeah. Eric got the point, and Ryan got one. Eric got one. Owl, you still got one. Just lose some time on your declaration.
Yeah, it's instead of technically it's normally 3 minutes for deliberation. I don't know why they switched to 1 minute, but
yeah, it's usually 3 minutes. My bad. Yeah.
So.
But they always go 1 minute.
Yeah, for that. So for this one, I think for you, instead of shortening time for your deliberation round, for Mac, ring the bell when about 2 minutes for the grudge round of the next thing is passed, and that's when you'll be able to pop in.
So ring the bell after how many minutes?
2 minutes of grudge time have passed.
All right, so that means you cannot grudge when we get into the grudge round. You can't talk. You gotta hold your mouth. You gotta keep your mouth closed for 2 minutes, and that sucks. They can get on you. That means they can jump on you, talk about your whole game. It doesn't matter. You cannot talk for 2 minutes, and it's gonna hurt. I promise you that. But with that said, people, let's go ahead and get to question number 3. Yeah, I can count. What game character would be an excellent Pokemon trainer, excluding characters from both Monster Hunter and Monster Rancher? Of course, yeah.
So I do believe that this is Happy going first, but if she would rather one of us to go first, that's fine.
No. She don't go first. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Happy would go first.
Yeah. Technically, it would be her turn to go first, unless her answer first. Yes.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Okay.
What's your answer?
I went with Kratos from God of War.
Oh shit.
All right. So then Ryan.
Morden Solis from the Mass Effect series.
And I went with Captain Olimar from the Pikmin series.
Yeah.
Nobody picked Mega.
Oh, and everybody's like, oh, why? Yeah, I've got reasons. I have reasons.
Okay.
I already know those. I already know enough of those reasons. Okay, thank you.
All right, Owl, tell us why your answer is the best.
Okay, so Kratos' whole thing was revenge for killing his wife and his child in the first game, and as a good Pokemon trainer, if you fuck with his Pokemon, he will literally kill you with his bare hands. Or whatever weapon he's taken off of one of the gods.
Well, this just went from E for everyone to about T.
So it went straight to him. It went
I
straight
dropped
to
an
him.
F-bomb earlier. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Are we not supposed to
No,
curse?
No,
no.
no.
it's fine.
No, I was
Cut all
talking
you
about adding Kratos into a game that's been rated E for.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Pokemon now.
I set the show up by cussing though, so now she's like free reign to like put in anybody she wants.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Kratos is going to kill the fuck out of those Pokemon. Okay. All right, Owl is going to have PETA on her. No, I said pizza. They're going to have pizza on her. Ryan.
So when looking at this question, we have to look at who would make an excellent Pokemon trainer. So to me, that's two things: collecting Pokemon and training Pokemon. And I think Morden Solis has shown his intellect within the games that he would catch on quickly. He would understand the mechanics of it, and he would learn very quickly how to train these Pokemon, breed these. But like he's a genius. So I think, and he wouldn't break the game as is. Like, yes, Mass Effect is not rated EF, but it's that character is somebody you can pluck into a Pokemon game, and he's not going to change the rating whatsoever, whereas Kratos and others would. Morden is just going to be a fun little alien who is catching Pokemon with you and training Pokemon. He's a genius. I mean, seriously. That's all I got.
He's a genius.
Yes, he's a genius.
All right, Eric.
Captain Olimar from the Pikmin series is by far probably one of, it's like you wouldn't think of it because he doesn't really speak, but he is probably actually one of the most intelligent characters in video games. He, in Pikmin 2, created the Piccolopedia, which is essentially a Pokedex for all the enemies in the game. So that would coincide very easily with being able to explore and learn all of these things about Pokemon without even needing his own Pokedex. Or he could be, in fact, helping further the development of the Pokedex through his adventures, as Pokemon trainers tend to do. Now you could probably say, "Oh, but isn't he like the size of a quarter?" He'd be the proportions that he is in Brawl compared to Pokemon. Don't even he'd be tiny, but he won't be actual game tiny. He'd be very short, but not quarter size. It's like obviously he does have his downfalls. He can't breathe oxygen, but as long as he's got his spacesuit, he can be the best Pokemon trainer that ever was. He's got experience being able to take control of foreign creatures with his control of the Pikmin. I feel that would also translate well into being able to develop battle strategies. I feel like not only could Olimar be a good Pokemon trainer, I feel like he could take that to the Pokemon League and maybe not win, but definitely crack top 8.
All right, guys. All right, let me get ahead and switch to Galar mode. Owl, once again, you got to be silent for 2 minutes. I'm going to ring the bell once. Once I ring the bell, the other two ignore it. Owl, that means you can come in. All right, ringing the bell to begin. Now.
Yeah, let's start with Kratos, just to get this out of the way.
Yeah, Kratos doesn't fit with Pokemon. It's just an unfortunate thing.
It's like mixing like pickle juice and like granola. It doesn't fit. It's
like the spirit of Pokemon. But like the thing is, yes, Pokemon is cockfighting for children. It's never been as violent as Kratos has been. Now, granted, that's cool, but to me, Kratos defeats the purpose. Like defeats what is the core of Pokemon.
Kratos is gonna kill one person, and then Looker's gonna be on his ass for.
And then he'll get
a
killed
millennia.
too. That's the thing. He just changed. Like both of our choices, while different, don't break the mechanics of the game.
Yes.
Kratos literally breaks the mechanics of the game.
Yeah,
Because I would
unfortunate.
assume Kratos, to try to send out a Pokemon, would just smash the Pokeball as he's throwing.
Look, the only thing Kratos is gonna do when he gets into the world of Pokemon is he's just going to go try to kill Arceus, and that's it.
Yeah. Like it's just, now, granted, is that a fun little fanfic idea? Sure, but not for a game. That's just not fun because it just reminds me too much of that terrible PETA version of Pokemon.
Yeah.
It's
And
too...
and look, it'd be fine if like Kratos would go up against like Eternamax Eternatus, but he's just gonna get a Dynamax laser to the face.
Now,
It's just what's gonna happen.
I have to ask a question because Pikmin is not my forte. Does that Olmar character speak at all? Or is it like weird?
He does speak, yes.
Is it like weird, like
I'm gonna
mumbling
jump in and
noises
say
though?
that.
I mean, there's full dialogue in
Any
Pikmin 2.
animals. You guys are bringing him up like he's some PETA, pet. Like
I've played as Kratos. He kills things all the time.
people who fucks with him. Okay, he will go after anyone who fucks with him. Any of the bad guys who fucks with him. Any of the evil people that exist in the world. He will fuck with those guys.
Look. The authorities have never.
He was very loving to his son. He protected his son. He protected everything. He only started fucking with the gods when they started fucking with him.
Look, the authority.
It just doesn't
The
pair
authorities.
with Pokemon.
The authorities and Pokemon
And
never
Mr.
do anything
Spacer,
with the actual terrorism. The authorities and Pokemon would never.
Changing your air canister every time you run out of air.
I couldn't
he
hear
does-
you.
he doesn't
I
breathe
was
air.
hearing Eric. I couldn't hear you.
Yeah,
I said what happens when he runs out of air, Mr. Spacesuit. He just has to keep changing.
Yeah, granted, that's a real problem, and I just think he's so tiny that to bring up Pidgeotto from earlier, Pidgeotto would just pick him up and eat him. He's a small dude.
None of your Pokemon will obey you, someone this tiny.
Like, why is his ability to control Pikmin also going to work for Pokemon? It just doesn't make sense. At least with Morden, he's a scientist. He's going to go, oh, this is a capture device to help me control these creatures that are abundant. Let's go. Like, my character is the only one who I think actually fits within the rules, within the games, within the show, that would actually make it fun. It would give it a different experience.
Pokemon respect loyalty and strength. Kratos is one of the
Pokemon are also
strongest people
terrified by violent, bad
Only
people.
violence against people who fucked with him and his people.
The
You don't fuck
second
with him
Kratos
again,
rips
then.
someone's skeleton out of their body, the Pokemon are going to be terrified.
yeah. Well, anyway, like I was saying, the Pokemon authorities have almost done nothing for like the actual terrorism that has occurred in the games, but they sure as hell would investigate a murder, and Kratos would murder somebody.
Like, yeah, Kratos
Kratos
as a
would
Pokemon
murder the
trainer is
first
fun
person who
fanfic.
knocked
It's
out
not a
his
fun game.
Pokemon or any
Kratos-
of the
Kratos-
that he cares about. He's going after your throat. Yes.
Look, Kratos would lose his first Pokemon battle, and then he would murder the other trainer, and then he would be arrested.
See, you have one pick in Kratos who breaks the game because he murders everybody, and then you have the other pick in that captain because he's going to get eaten by the Pokemon.
Only people who
He's going to
fuck
get
with him.
munched by Pokemon. He's too little.
He would be the size that he is in Brawl.
Only people
All right.
who come after
It's
him
still too
kill
small.
his people that
That's
he cares
it.
about.
Mac, I know the time's got to be up by this point, man.
It just came up right now. Damn it. Okay. I wanted more. Actually, I wanted
It's like
it.
Zero's lost it.
No, I just was
Something
like,
I said made Zero lose it.
I'll tell you when we get to the. When we
That
get
was
to
such a
choosing.
Mac answer. I love it. I would just give such the Mac answer. The Mac answer, and I love it.
Mac, I'm just calling it now. Give them their 1 minute.
Yes. Okay. So now, guys, let's probably got something. You want?
No. 1 minute. Go.
All right, 1 minute, guys. 1 minute each to deliberate about your answer.
So just expand on our answer.
Yes.
Yes.
Your answer. Damn it! I love this question.
Wait, who's going first?
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Happy
that's you
universe.
first.
Okay, So as I was saying, Kratos would make a good Pokemon master because not only do Pokemon respect, strength, and loyalty, he only fucks with people who does him wrong. In the common, he was a war hero. He fought in the wars. He understands the good and the bad. If you faint his Pokemon, sure, but if you fuck with him like a Team Rocket or something, he will go and kill your ass.
Ryan?
So the reason Morden is the best choice is he is the one that molds into the game while adding some new elements to the story. Because this could be the first Pokemon game where we're not some new trainer. We're a scientist. We're a Pokemon scientist as Morden. And it's fun. He'll sing too, because some of his best moments in Mass Effect are when he sings, because there's a fun, light levity. Pokemon is fun and light. That is why Morden would be that guy who also, if fucked with, isn't going to mess around.
Okay.
You're veering a little bit into not just strengthening your argument.
I was trying
there.
to, but my time got cut.
And
Jets.
So Olimar, he is a tactician. He has experience in commanding alien species, and Pokemon would be an alien species to him. They are inherently loyal to their trainers. He would be their trainer, and they would follow his instructions wholeheartedly if he was their trainer. I feel like even if he like I said, he has a tactician. He would fully breed a full competitive team. He would have the best movesets possible. He's a tactician. He is a survivor.
You said tactician like 5 times. Okay. Zero.
Okay. I'll get to the facts. First off, fact number 1. Pokemon are genetically inclined to want to help humans. That is just built into their DNA. So,
yeah.
Because I know a big arguing factor was that they show loyalty to strength and loyalty. They show their loyalty to other strength and loyalty to them.
Well, technically, I just want to put this out here. Technically, you do have to grow stronger in the game. So
you have to prove yourself by winning gym badges because it's a mechanic, so you don't overlevel.
Actually, no. Here's the thing: those gym badges only affect traded Pokemon.
Yeah, they only affect traded Pokemon.
Any Pokemon you catch will obey you at any level.
You can't.
Yeah, no. The level
after a certain
the level caps only affect traded Pokemon.
That's true.
That's true.
It is dead set since Generation 1. They only affect traded Pokemon. Anything else that you have caught?
Technically that did change in Generation 8. It's like you can't catch Pokemon over a certain level with gym badges.
Yes, that level cap
was just implemented.
But they did that so that way you couldn't just go to a high level area and break the game.
Yeah.
Because of the whole
wild area.
Yeah, wild areas.
I do have a fun fact though.
What?
Neither of them talked about my character in a negative way, by the way. Neither of them brought up the negative about Morden.
Honestly,
that's a pretty good fact for me.
Both of you came after me, so I just
because I'm the one doing the fact checking. I'm doing this research as you guys are going at each other's throats.
Yeah, I just wanted to drop that one. That I was listening the entire time, waiting to see if somebody would come at Morden, and I didn't hear a single soul.
Shush, Ryan. Okay, shush. Okay, so any more facts, Zero?
I guess I can point out now because it technically is a fact, but I could also just save it for deliberation because it is part of my deliberation argument.
All right.
So I think I'll just save it for when we choose who wins.
Okay. All right. So, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and go first. So Owl, if he fucks, this is what she said. If you fuck with his Pokemon, he will kill you. Yeah, that's interesting. I really wish you brought the boy into this. I really want
Boy would be a great Pokemon trainer.
Yeah, that's the right answer. That's the answer when bringing up God of War.
the boy. So,
I did bring the boy in.
Best Generation 9 Pokemon. Boy.
the boy.
Kratos uses boy.
Super effective.
Kratos yells at boy.
Boy,
just keeps shooting arrows.
boy, shoot the arrow harder.
Boy avoided the attack with a shout.
Okay. Anyway.
All right, yeah, let's continue now. That was funny. Oh, I'm definitely keeping that. So anyway, you also said he's, basically with multi respect. Face against it. It's pickle juice and granola.
I forgot that I led off with that.
Yeah. I made sure I written that down. And it's too violent. Okay. Ryan, he's a genius. You can mold him any type of the game without breaking the game. That is true. As he stated, he is correct. Nobody argued against him at all. Eric, on the other hand, was doing good until he kept poking the damn bear. He kept poking the bear, which if it's not saying owls. In this instance, he kept poking the owl. He kept poking the fucking owl until she said, and I quote, this is where it started. He is so small. He's so small. Pokemon will not even respect him. Also, Brian literally built off of her argument saying that Pidgeot will come down and pick him up and eat him. This is what he said. I mean, I do understand that he's intelligent, most intelligent character, and he gets those creatures and they're alien-like, but I don't know. I don't know now. With this one, look, to me, I really want to choose Owl because, damn it, I really think it would be awesome to see Kratos literally going in there and ripping, Jesse and James apart and slicing them in half as they coming in there trying to steal his Pokemon. I mean, I would love to see him in the Pokemon series literally killing King Rocket. I mean, they fucked up. Giovanni is dead. Everybody's fucking dead. I want to see this, but I can't do this because Pokemon is rated E and kids had to play this shit, and I can't have my violent Pokemon game. So Ryan, you won this. You won into my heart. So Ryan got one for Ryan. Piretta.
Zero's itching to go.
Oh, okay, Zero, go ahead.
Okay. First off, what caused me to completely lose my shit was just the entire absurdity of arguing for and against Kratos. Because
thank you. I was trying not to die.
What you guys need to realize is I have a very vivid imagination.
Oh yeah.
Looking through and hearing each argument, as well as things that I have researched, and no, I'm sorry, Owl Kratos is definitely all the way at the bottom rung for this, because like Max said, as much as it would be fun to see, Pokemon is that light and airy series that's about friendship through.
It's a bug collecting game. It's just bug collecting.
I'm telling you right now, you put Kratos in that. I'm telling you. Tell me like this, Ryan. You would not be mad if Kratos came in daggone Pokemon in the Pokemon series and literally Kratos threw an axe at Ash's head. That would
it wouldn't be a Pokemon game. It'd be a God of War spinoff. It wouldn't be a Pokemon game. That's not what I play Pokemon for. Like, I play God of War when I want to be violent. I play Pokemon when I want to collect bugs. I mean, that's what it is.
Anyway. So, between Olimar and Morden was the one I really had to look into. Because I have not played a Mass Effect game. When it comes down to it, just Eric, I will say you definitely got creamed on the fact that they said that while you did try to rebut on the fact that you said he would be his brawl size, in his brawl size, he is still the smallest character.
Yeah.
And that's counting Pikachu.
Oh man, why didn't I say this in the fight?
Sorry, Ryan. Well, I know that
somebody
nobody
would have caught Captain Ullman in a Pokeball for sure. Somebody would have tried to catch him for sure.
Olimar literally be a Pokemon.
You know
Anyway.
you know Ash is gonna catch it. You know that dumbhead's gonna catch it.
So, Ryan, what nobody brought up that I looked into is Martin is effectively a moral consequentialist. Meaning he wouldn't have it in him to literally go battle other trainers.
Hey, that's why I'm glad nobody brought it up.
Look, I haven't played Mass Effect either.
Hey, that's on you. That's one of my favorite game series. Go play it. It's cheap.
Now, the thing is, though, being a Pokemon trainer, people have proven time and again, and especially with how the actual games go and spin-offs go with Pokemon Go, you could be a trainer and not battle the shit out of anyone. So, I'm agreeing with Mac and giving this one to Ryan.
All right, Ryan.
That's fair.
Ryan got to. Not saying I still want. I ain't gonna lie. I'm hoping somebody make God of War Pokemon Edition.
Yeah, but Mac, you're the guy who likes to kill Superman whenever possible. So I don't know if you're the right demo for Pokemon, man.
Well, duh, I like to kill Superman. I want to kill Superman with a kryptonite bullet. Oh, Pirata, who will you win?
I'm actually also going with Ryan. He was able to explain the ease of blending his character into the different universe. And obviously, as much as I love the answer of Kratos, like, you don't understand. I love God of War so much. I had a hamster that I named Kratos. So I would love to see that. That would actually make me like Pokemon. I know now there's going to be all the comments are start blowing up about how I don't like Pokemon. Sorry. But I loved it. That spiced it up. That was amazing. It was great. It was great watching Zero laugh like that. Oh my God. In a way, Eric's character is very similar, but Ryan went in and explained about it, how his character could fit into the universe well.
All right. Well, all right. So I guess it didn't matter. Ryan was going to win either way. So Ryan, you get the point. So guys, we're at 3-3-3. Ooh.
Yeah. Well, we're at 1-1-1. I will say, Eric, I wouldn't say that Olimar wouldn't fit in the Pokemon universe, but if we're going by the manga definition of Pokemon trainer versus anything else, he'd more fit into the term of Pokemon battler.
Mm.
All right. Well, guys, right now, this is a pre-tape episode, and usually this is not a qualifier. So next person who gets this point wins it. So. Question number 4. This is the fun one right here, people. What game series or existing games should cross over with Pokemon, excluding Monster Hunter or Digimon, Digital Monsters, Champions? Okay. So we're going with the original, which is Ryan, Eric, and Owl. So Ryan, what is your answer?
Mass Effect.
Of
Yeah,
course.
Captain, I'm building off that argument.
Of course. How many times is Death?
It's not my fault y'all slept on it. So,
No, I'm just saying, how many times is he going to literally sleep? Or how many people he's going to have sex with while the Pokemon's watching them?
Yeah.
There's that scene.
All right.
Hey.
My answer is Katamari.
Huh?
Na, 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 na,
Na,
na,
na, na,
na,
na, na, na, na, na, na.
Anyway, and Owl.
I went with Animal Crossing.
Woo! I know nothing about it, but okay. Woo!
Mac, the only thing you need to know is it's Life Simulator, the game.
Okay. I would have said if y'all want to
Animal
know
Crossing, full-on capitalism.
guys, you're all wrong.
I can't believe
You are all wrong. Okay, you're all wrong, and I'm actually gonna get just like Owl. I'm power. That's like Owl. PETA's coming for me too. It's Duck Hunt. Okay, so
On Mac.
No. See, that is not just wrong. That is as fractally wrong as your big the cat answer.
Like, Mac, that just goes to show that you should have gotten somebody else to judge this. You made Pokemon, man.
Look. It's not. I'm not. This is a 3-person judge. It's not our fault. Anyway, Ryan, go ahead.
All right, so in the Mass Effect universe, you are traveling from planet to planet, exploring the galaxy. So it plays into the kind of Pokemon canon that's kind of been established, where certain Pokemon are from outer space. There's ultra wormholes. There's a lot that can tie into it. So and you're traveling the galaxy. So it leads into a lot of potential exploration that would be really exciting. And also, it gives a chance to help bring back Mass Effect from, it's near death because of how poorly received Andromeda was. This is a series that, despite the lack of play amongst my competitors, was really popular, that if it didn't flub the ending of its trilogy, would be highly regarded as one of the best trilogies of all time. Unfortunately, it flubbed it. So Pokemon being one of the most popular gaming franchises on Earth, let's take the popularity of Pokemon with the exploration of Mass Effect. Let's really open the Pokemon world up, the Pokemon galaxy in a way. We can really explore. We can up those graphics up. We can bring Pokemon to the modern gaming, to where it deserves to be, not the crappy place it's in right now with Pokemon Sword and Shield.
Eric, let's go for you for some calamari.
So, Katamari is a game that where you essentially control this little guy, and he collects a whole bunch of stuff into a ball to recreate the universe. It's a cute little kids game, like what Pokemon is at its core. And I feel like there would be a lot of a nice crossover, where the crossover itself would lean harder towards the Katamari side of things, where it is the Generation 1 starters, and Pikachu would be the characters that you would get to play as, and they would use their Katamaris to roll up different Pokemon items to essentially recreate various stars for the King of all Cosmos, and it would be able to Katamari with a Pokemon skin would work very effectively, and you could have different abilities with each of the different things. Like Charmander would be able to burn down like vegetation barriers and be able to roll through those. Like a Pikachu would be able to like activate electronics and be able to get into different places that other stars might not be able to. Squirtle would be able to get on water, would be able to roll over water faster than any other Pokemon would be able to, and stuff like that.
Take too long. Okay. Owl.
Ew. So Animal Crossing, similar to Pokemon, is a game that anyone can pick up. A child, an adult, anyone in between. It's universal, and one of the big game mechanics is villagers that you can get. And if you think about sort of Pokemon dungeons, you go around and you recruit different Pokemon to be on your team to kind of help with your missions. Animal Crossings, you can get different villagers. You can get a Pikachu villager, you can get a Charmander villager, you can get anyone and anything. There's 800 different types of Pokemon that you can get, and everyone has their favorite villager that they can get. So just think about I want this Pikachu specifically on this day. I have to wait a certain day at a certain, time to get this villager for my team. I mean, it's literally endless.
All right, out of time. All right, guys, we're going to switch this over to Geller mode, everybody. So, Zero, are you ready?
Oh yeah, I've been ready. I will say, Owl, for this round, you're allowed your full 5 minutes.
Yeah, you're good. You're back to normal. Pyretta.
Ready.
All right, guys, the final grudge. Let's get it on.
Now, my big issue with Mass Effect is, there's a couple of issues. It's really not a cross sort of thing where there has never been a there's not really a good crossover between those two demographics of people that play in-depth RPG shooters and people that and kids that play Pokemon.
You're limiting the potential fan base of Pokemon by trying to claim it's just kids. I'm a 30-year-old. I'm going to be 30, and I still play Pokemon. There's plenty of crossover potential between a Pokemon fan and a Mass Effect fan.
Yeah, Mass Effect is rated T for teen. I mean, I'm not saying
that's an easier sell than the rated M that Kratos is. If we're gonna different fight. But I'm gonna drop that in there. Now, yeah, both of your guys' answers, while both your guys' answers are interesting.
Literally for anyone, it's a rated E game. You can play it when you're 6 years old. You can play it when you're 38.
That's fair, but with both of your answers, they're just too similar to Pokemon to begin with. They're not like if I want to play a crossover and it's Pokemon, let's make it interesting. Let's do something.
Yeah, because Pokemon Conquest did so well.
I don't give a shit how well it does. I want something interesting because guess what? I'm going to get the same damn main series game every couple of years. That's not going to really elevate the game in any way, shape, and form. If we're going to do a crossover, let's change it up.
Ability to let other people play. I mean, just because it's interesting doesn't mean it's universal for everyone in every age group to play.
Okay, well, Pokemon right now is universal for every age group, though. Like, Pokemon's the best-selling franchise, on Earth, I think.
Right? The unfortunate thing about crossing over Pokemon and Animal Crossing is that people already get choice paralysis with what villagers they want. If you then add in another 800 or so choices of villagers, maybe even more so if you have 2 types of villagers per Pokemon, that would be, like I said, absolute choice paralysis. There's absolutely no way that anybody would be able to fill a full 10 villager island with the actual villagers that they want. And
so you're telling me the mind numbingness of rolling random things into a circle is that much interesting than choosing, a specific villager? I mean, at least with Animal Crossings, you have the variety of waiting for a specific villager or Pokemon to come up at a specific time. It's literally hours that you can spend.
That sounds like Pokemon right now.
the last time Pokemon had to deal with things on a daily basis, we got Pokemon Channel, and I don't want to deal with Pokemon Channel again.
Yeah, but Pokemon at least has an ending. I mean, with Animal Crossings, you can play it forever. You can put it down when you're 7 and pick it back up when you're 17, and still have a million choices to go by.
Yeah, both of your guys' choices are just lightly, no offense to the Animal Crossing idea, it's just the Animal Crossing skin release, essentially. And the other game, I just don't. I'm sorry if you like it, but man, this sounds boring. It doesn't sound interesting. And I know, maybe Pokemon Conquest didn't sell well, but it was received really well. It got high scores. Pokemon already sells out. I don't care about how much sales the Pokemon Mass Effect crossover does. I want something different and interesting that takes the best elements of both games and gives me something different. Your guys' games don't do that. And it's just more of the same.
But the issue is that if you do a crossover with Mass Effect, then you have to deal with the whole EA issue of everything.
I would rather have EA than Game Freak at this point.
Dude, you're only human after all.
I'm not going to defend EA after the bullshit. And I put in a shit ton of hours into Pokemon Sword and Shield. And I still am very angry at this game. Because at the core, Pokemon is fun. Like, there is no denying, at its core function, Pokemon is a fun game. But the studio that is responsible for Pokemon hasn't done jack shit with it other than just re-releasing the same tired thing every time. Your guys' ideas would just be more of the same tired thing, unfortunately.
No, at least our ideas gives the chance of replayability, of not putting down the game. Just that is essentially what Animal Crossing is. I mean, people play this game for hours and hours and hours, similar to Pokemon, similar to
Katamari.
Katamari. It's the replayability of it for hours and hours. I mean, I've not played Mass Effect, but I do believe there's an ending to it.
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with having an ending in a game. Some good things come to an end. You shouldn't, especially if it's a crossover. The goal of the crossover is to do something different. That's why Pokemon Conquest was so much fun. It was different. It still kept the elements of Pokemon while still be something different. That's my goal. Why would I want to make a crossover if it's just gonna be two games that are too similar? Let's do something innovative. Let's do something exciting.
Picking it up and keep replaying the game.
I've replayed Mass Effect multiple times. Mass Effect has different endings. Mass Effect has different choices you can make. So while Mass Effect has an ending, and maybe your guys' games don't,
but you have to
I have
keep
the
playing
potential
the
of
game
different.
to get two different endings. You have to keep playing the same thing over and over and over. At least with Animal Crossing, you have the similarity of playing this game, but you have the option of waiting until Thursday on May the 2nd to get.
Why does that make it better? That forces you to wait instead of getting to play.
That's one of the things that people like about Animal Crossing.
I don't like a game that's going to force me to wait. If I have a day off today, I want to play what I can. Animal Crossing's telling me, sorry,
that's
Ryan,
why Animal
you have to
Crossing
wait.
isn't for you. But there are people out there who waited years for Animal Crossing's New Horizons, and as soon as they came out, it was big.
Of course, okay, but I'm not arguing because my Pokemon's already successful. I don't need to pair it with the other super successful franchise.
So there's
Pokemon's
two
already on another
franchises
stratosphere.
that are going together.
It's not always about how successful is Conquest outside of, like, the Conquest series outside of Japan. Like, let's do something interesting instead of just because, man, Pokemon and Animal Crossing really just sounds like Animal Crossing got a skin update. It sounds like the Easter event, which went over so well. Everybody was in love with the Easter event for Animal Crossing. Let's do an Easter event, but for Pokemon.
Yeah, and you
that
have
sounds
800
wonderful.
times to choose a specific day to get a specific thing. I mean, kids love that kind of thing. Kids love waiting for these little Easter eggs. Like, I want a Mew, and I have to wait for a certain time at a certain day. I mean, that keeps the replayability. That keeps me picking up the game and finding something new each time I pick it up with those 800 different choices on top of the villagers that you can already get. With Mass Effect, you're replaying the same game over and over.
There are different I'm somebody who's played the whole series. There are different ways to play the story each time. There are different methods of doing it.
But it's quite similar, though. I mean, it's quite similar.
Not true. There is such a difference between a Renegade run and a Paragon run and a run that's in between.
Ultimately, the ending is just what color you want.
Yeah, well, let's give them okay, and what's the ending of every Pokemon game that's been released? You become the champion.
Yeah.
So, I don't know how you can discredit Mass Effect.
And you can get something completely different each time you play it.
We're arguing for the same thing when it comes to replayability and something. What I'm arguing for is a new kind of game. You guys are arguing for your games with Pokemon skins. It's not fun. It's not interesting. It's one of the worst practices in gaming.
Yeah, and you're the only one that's arguing for Mass Effect when our two games have something similar in the ability to pick it up and have something totally new happen. There's a possibility of a new event happen. There's 365 days in a year. There's 800 Pokemon. I can pick up the game at any single time.
Have we not hit 5 minutes yet?
Max on the phone or something. I don't know. We're just talking.
I'll have him keep it in.
Yeah.
We'll give you extra long grudge round. Keep going until he's off.
I do not care. I don't want a game. It's a tactic that forces people. It's not a good tactic for gamers to force them to wait to a specific day to enjoy the product they paid for. I don't want to do that to people. If you buy the game 5 years after release, I want you to be able to enjoy it as is. If you buy the game and are unable to play it for that specific event, I don't want you to get screwed over. Things happen. You know, I'm unable to get to my Switch. Guess what? Because it's got Animal Crossing style mindset, I missed out. That's not fair to gamers. That's a bullshit mentality. I don't want to do that to gamers. That's not fair to them. I want to give them the freedom to play when they choose. I hate
It's a
dated
similar plot each time they play.
Okay, so your criticism is similar plots where I'm arguing for something that doesn't try to control when you get to play it. To me, that's cut and
That's
dry.
one of the things that Animal Crossing people who play. I don't play Animal Crossing, but I've seen people who play it, and they're like, Twitch players. I pick up the game, and they're like, oh, it's Tuesday at 3:00. I'm gonna get this specific fish. Let me play this game for 6 hours to get this specific fish. People love that. There are streamers out there who only.
Guess what? There are streamers out there who stream hours and hours of trying to get a shiny Pokemon. It's already a thing in Pokemon where people will pick up and waste so much time because they have timed events just like Animal Crossing. Now, granted, I don't know how Animal Crossing is. I don't know if you can manipulate it, but in Pokemon, you at the very least can manipulate the dates and the times to make it a little bit more convenient, but it's not right. That's a gaming practice I don't like.
You can manipulate the Switch to get a certain event at a certain time if you want to fast forward to.
And I just don't like
fast
that.
Backwards to a different time, but it just seems like you get multiple ways of playing. Yeah, people like Mass Effect because of the replayability. I mean, you're one of these people who like Mass Effects, but what I'm arguing is that anybody at any time can pick up an Animal Crossing with Pokemon Dungeon or Pokemon, of anything and have 800 choices to get something. I mean, it's literally something that I can pick up and say, oh, this is brand new. Oh, this is a different...
And I'm arguing that this Pokemon Mass Effect crossover would have all those choices of trying to capture those Pokemon, but on a galactic scale, we're going to increase that number. We're going to go way past the 800 mark because we're on a galactic scale. Why would it only be 800 Pokemon? We got to increase that
There's
number.
only 800.
Well, yeah. All right, seriously, I think we've went on long enough.
We're circular.
All right. Guess I'm taking over from Mac right now because he's on the phone.
Yeah.
Extra long grudge match brought to you by Max. Need to take a call. So I don't exactly have a question for you. Pyretta's kind of taking a BRB at the moment, so I'm going to give you guys your extra minute to.
Yeah, we'll take the extra minute when Pyretta comes back.
I was about to say we've talked for so long.
When Pyretta.
Oh no, I've been purposely not talking because if I don't talk, you guys won't attack me. So I've just been waiting for my 1 minute. Because you guys
I've already attacked your game enough, man. It was boring. That's all I gotta say. You didn't sell it enough to make me want Pokemon to be.
And that's what I'm using my minute for.
Try to sell it some more. Cool.
And now you see the deep strategy of the high level players of Gamer Grudge.
Me, I was just waiting for. I didn't even notice Mac was gonna. I was waiting. I was like talking until like, okay, when is Mac going to ring the bell?
And then you notice he's on the phone.
And then when I notice he's on the phone, it's like, damn it.
All right.
Yeah, sorry about that. I couldn't hold it anymore because Mac was on
you're good.
the phone. Oh my God, Mac!
All right. You okay with me giving them their minute? I'm taking over from Mac while he's on the phone.
No, go right ahead. Yeah, because it's like.
All right, we'll start with Ryan.
So at the end of the day, what I'm pushing for is a crossover that is different and exciting. It's not, I've picked two games to merge that you wouldn't expect. Just like in the past, you would not expect Pokemon and the Conquest to happen, but it worked out and it was a really fun game. I'm pitching something exciting. Yes,
I
Matt.
apologize. Girlfriend called and she's happy she got her job. She is so happy. She had to tell me that.
That's great, Mac.
That's great.
During that time, we've had an extra long grudge, and
I didn't notice
I took
until
over
late.
and gave them their minute.
Yeah. I was cutting you off. I was like, cut it off. Take over, Zero. I was telling you, take over. She's talking a little bit longer than usual. Love it. She'll talk too much. She'll talk your ear after you let her do it. And you know how women, you know how it is. You just gotta let them talk. I'm gonna let you talk. All right.
All right.
All right. So I already had at the 5 minute mark who I thought how I had written down. What was the?
Thank God, because I was like, Jesus.
Not everybody had their full minute. Ryan was having his.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead. Sorry, Ryan.
Shit. All right, so I'm just gonna
Sorry.
no, it's
I'm sorry. I
restart.
apologize.
You're good, man. It's it's a phone call, so you gotta take it.
Yeah.
It's life. Shit happens.
Yeah. So what I am pushing for is a marriage you wouldn't expect, and trying to do something different and in a way innovative that also helps one of my favorite franchise maybe get a comeback. That's what I'm pushing for. I'm not trying to combine two games that are super similar that aren't going to really change much. I'm trying to do something that's different and fun for gamers.
All right.
Eric.
Zero, do you went over facts?
No, I didn't go yet.
No,
He was the first one.
Okay, sorry, Eric. Damn it, Eric.
Jesus.
Just let me finish this minute. You'll get your show back afterwards.
Yeah. So.
Show.
Crack that whip, Zero. Damn.
The Katamari Pokemon crossover would be a shot of a reinvigoration for the Katamari franchise, which has been kind of dormant for these last like decade or so. It's like with the different types of Pokemon, you'll be able to reinvigorate the formula because yes, all the Katamari games are samey, but with replacing the Prince's role with various different Pokemon, it would be able to gain this different sort of aspect to the game, and you would be able to, there'd be so many different environments that you'll be able to do. It's like you could roll through all the different regions of the series and just experience all these brand new landscapes, and it'll be full HD where the Katamari games have been like purposefully low poly. This will be at least to the standards of the Game Freak series.
All right. Owl! Can I call you Storm Owl?
Sure.
Storm Owl! No, I'm just playing. I'll call you Owl.
First boss.
Good ball. Shut up, Zero. All right, go ahead, Owl.
Okay, so the Animal Crossing Pokemon crossover that I am bringing up is bringing you back to Pokemon Red, Blue, just the collecting, the grinding, the replayability of something that you can put hours and hours into, and you can pick it up and something new could happen each day. I mean, there's 365 days in a year, there's over 800 Pokemon. That's the potential of picking up your DS and having something new happen each time. It's the replayability of the game, just like Pokemon is. It's the spontaneity, and even for the little ones, it's like, I got something new. It's something that they wouldn't even think to think about. It's and us being in our 30s, it's like, I want to collect everything. I'm going to play this game every day, for the entire year.
Okay. Zero. Now I can say facts. Zero facts.
Yeah, well, first fact, Storm Owl will always be a bad boss. Now that that's out of the way. And
no, he's
Storm
not.
Eagle?
Storm Owl. There's Storm Eagle and Storm Owl. There's two different.
Okay.
Yeah. Storm Owl is X4. Storm
Okay.
Eagle is X1 is 1.
So, first off, first fact, Pokemon is not just the highest selling game franchise, it is the highest selling multimedia franchise
Period.
of all time. It beats out Disney.
Mm-hmm.
Oh crap, Disney! Don't
Yeah.
say that. Don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say that out loud, because they're gonna.
Oh, people have already said that out loud on YouTube.
The mouse will come for them. Get ready. The mouse is scary. I'm scared of that fucker.
So
Now-
that's like a combination. Pokemon itself
Nintendo will not
outsells.
let Game Freak go. Nintendo will not let Game Freak, the Pokemon company, go.
Hell no.
Yeah, it'd be nice if maybe Nintendo would make them work harder. That'd be great.
Yeah, it's
Give them the Fire Emblem treatment.
Yeah, something like that.
All right.
All this hate from Game Freak.
Anyway,
Yeah, there's a reason.
yeah.
next fact actually concerns Katamari, and actually part of the argument. Eric, you said that Pokemon Cross Mass Effect would have to deal with EA. The European releases of the Katamari games were picked up by EA.
You're just the
Doesn't matter.
That's a European publisher compared to a developer. All right.
The thing is, developer didn't even plan for a
That-
European release. EA just picked them up and was like, "Hey, we'll publish it for you."
Eric, you
That
can go
still
ahead
means
and say
it has had its EA fingerprint on it. It is as bad as the LJN Rainbow, save for Spider-Man Maximum Carnage.
But at the same time, Katamari is not a property owned by EA.
Eric, you can go ahead and say it. You hate him. It's okay. Go ahead and do it.
To be fair, I had to fire that shot because he did say something I didn't like.
You can do the Billy from Billy and Mandy. I hate you. To 0, and I'll
Because I'm sorry. I actually like Pokemon Conquest.
Thank you. That I was defending it.
I didn't
was
say it
defending
was
it.
bad. I said it didn't sell well.
Go ahead, Eric. Say, I hate you.
Third fact, actually about Animal Crossing. Animal Crossing did actually have a crossover character. You can get Twilight Wolf Link as a villager.
Damn it! I thought
All you had to do was
Meow.
scan the Twilight Wolf, the Wolf Link amiibo, and you could get him as a villager in the 3DS game.
Damn it! I thought you were gonna say Meow. Damn it!
No.
What about Kermit? What about Kermit? Kermit?
No.
Damn it!
You keep starting with Kermit and trying to transition to Kamek.
I want Kermit, and look, I love Kermit the Frog. He's awesome.
Actually, to be fair, I think the first time you did that was before the recording. But
Yeah, I did do that. Yeah, technically. Yeah.
So for future considerations, Animal Crossing is technically as much as it's still within company, it's no stranger to crossover ideas.
Point.
That's really all I've got for facts.
Okay.
Unless you want me to also say that if you really want Mac, me and you can grudge right now over whether Storm Owl is a good boss or not.
You know what? Storm Owl is a good boss because he's an owl and he's
can we move on, please? It's almost
shut the
It's
fuck
almost
up.
It's almost 10.
It's literally almost 10 o'clock, and we'll be dealing with Wolfie in about 2 minutes.
All right. I'm gonna hush. Okay. Pirate, who you thought won?
I know, just thrown right into the fire.
I just threw it like I threw what?
No, I got it. I'm just like
I threw Pirate right into the damn furnace.
So Katamari is like hoarding meets Pokemon, and the grudge brought up Mass Effect is too drastic of a change being the first-person shooter. Honestly, the one that makes the most sense is Animal Crossing because the mechanics are very similar. Yes, while they even supported it, grudging it out, saying that, hey, this would just basically be like a skin for it. And while arguing that, yet being sarcastic, saying, it's like skinning it for an event. How well did that Easter event go over? It went over great, and I'll tell you what, it was amazing. It was fun. This is something I would totally be down with. And I don't even like Pokemon.
My wife literally stopped playing Animal Crossing till the event was over. It was so.
When we're gonna get your wife on the Gamer Grudge, we'll talk about that later.
Yeah, no.
Damn it!
All right, so
that was why I was going with that. Although Katamari, if she didn't pick Animal Crossing, I would have went with Katamari. That was like probably the perfect one. I mean, because they are just so similar.
Okay. I really want to go, but they would be mad if I go. I'm gonna go ahead and go with the Pokemon expert, which is 0, because everybody keeps screaming I'm not. 0.
Okay. Going on all the mechanics of the games that were listed: Pokemon Cross Katamari, Pokemon Cross Mass Effect, Pokemon Cross Animal Crossing. At base format, Pokemon is an RPG. You explore, you collect, you level up, you move on.
Wow.
Struggling.
Ryan, by saying that you're combining two different games at base mechanics, choice paths don't change the fact that an RPG is an RPG. Eric actually kind of had you out by saying you just get to choose what color ending you get.
Wow.
And I'll admit,
I hit you with the meme and it worked.
But when we're talking about Pokemon, who's literally never had a different ending in its entire run of main series games, that's why I felt the meme answer was stupid.
now I will be fair. Hunting Pokemon on a galactic level, that does seem very interesting. That's why it's not out of the running yet. It's just I had to get the negative before I hit you with the positive, because people take bad news much worse than they do good news. Then they take the positive of a good news.
I mean, it was like Dean and
Eric?
saying. But
I feel like your argument for Pokemon Cross Katamari could have definitely been fleshed out more, because you were saying Katamari with the Pokemon skin.
Yeah.
And it's like, I feel like maybe if you had said, instead of just replacing the characters, like maybe replacing the actual Katamari ball itself with like Pokeball, a Great Ball, Ultra Ball, I feel like that would have.
I mean, I did say you'd be collecting different items from the Pokemon series.
Yes, on the same token, Pokemon has a magnitude of items, but the Katamari itself functions as an effective push ball for the Prince. And I felt like if you had said that, you turn the Katamari into like one of the balls, that would have helped. Gameplay wise, like, here's the thing. What I get from Ryan's is that he has the exploration part of Pokemon down pat with choosing Mass Effect. You have the collectathon part down pat, because it's like any part of an RPG is that early game where, and even in the mid-late game for Pokemon, you're collecting as many items as you can to keep yourself from having to go back and visit Pokemon Center after Pokemon Center after Pokemon Center. And this is where it gets hard for me, because it's like, when it comes to Animal Crossing as well, it's like Animal Crossing by itself is very much, it's your choice of, it handles your choice of who would you want, who would you feel would best fit your, would fit in. I mean, it's like, if I could take elements from all these and combine them into one damn super game, congratulations. I classify you all winners. But alas, I must choose one.
that's the question.
And, well, I love me some Katamari, and Animal Crossing is very much a good relaxation game, which the main reason why New Horizons got big was because of the fact that it came out right before the pandemic, and everybody was stuck inside. I'm actually giving this one to Ryan.
Okay. Why couldn't you just pick somebody else? Damn it. Okay.
Because I was actually listening instead of being on the phone.
Oh.
Facts.
Don't worry, I've written everything down, and I had the answer already done before I even kept on going. I need that extra hour. Look, my problem here's Ryan. Really, the problem with yours is the issue with yours is it's just Pokemon going into galaxies, giving it something more. I don't know. Basically, giving them an actual Pokemon is going to help fight off any of the creatures. I played Mass Effect, and you're literally combining something with Mass Effect, with basically giving Pokemon and basically putting more aliens in Mass Effect. Yeah. That's basically what you're doing, and that's one thing I can say about yours. Eric, yours is basically Katamari. I enjoy the gameplay, and I enjoy the thing about it, and it's interesting. But Damn it! It is mine. I'm gonna roll a damn spear around. And look, Owl. I mean, your game is some. It maybe is different. Look, I'm not gonna lie. I'm just picturing Meowth. Look. Here's my thing. Y'all going about it a different way. I'm going about which game I'm going to play, even when you put this thing in here. With Katamari, I'm just basically getting Katamari. Calamari, I'm just getting Calamari. With Ryan, it's just adding more aliens. And with Owl, I don't even like Animal Crossing. And I will play the shit out of this. So I'm going with Owl.
Wow.
That's my reasoning. Ryan looks so distraught. Like, I hate you so much, Mac. He's like, fuck you, Mac. I hate you so much. Say it, Zach.
You know what? The Pokemon fight's a lot better when you're fighting against people that actually know Pokemon.
You know Pokemon.
No. I meant compared to the first one.
Oh yeah, it's way better. Yeah. I know your shit. Yeah, the last one you didn't know. Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
The fights were a lot more balanced this time around. Let's say that.
Yeah. I admit I know shit about Pokemon. I don't know that much about Pokemon, but but y'all argument was so even to where y'all were arguing, and you could say that everything was even. So when like I said, the way I judge is when everything's even, it goes back to the point of which one do I want to play. And Ryan's is just seeming like, okay, this is just adding more aliens to it. And while it's fun, it just seems like you're adding more to the story. And I agree, it makes the story a little bit longer, but do we need a longer Mass Effect? With Calamari, it's just literally just Calamari. And I don't have nothing wrong with Calamari. It's just Calamari, and after a while it gets boring. And I was like, okay, how many times am I going to roll Eevee into a daggone ball? And with Owl, it's like, okay, yeah, you get a skin, and you're adding Pokemon to it. You're actually probably training the Pokemon. You actually could trade Pokemon. I don't even.
That was never brought up, Mac. That was never brought up. It is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is.
That's the reason why I said
let's just combine the two most popular gaming franchises right now.
And that's the reason why I said I was listening, because I noticed you had your headset off while you were on the phone. Eric did bring up the counter argument of Animal Crossing adding all those Pokemon would cause choice paralysis.
But in fairness, though, the over 800 Pokemon on its own is choice paralysis.
That's what I said. That's what I'm thinking too. Yeah.
Well, the thing is, with actual Pokemon, you can catch all the Pokemon. With Animal Crossing Pokemon, you're limited to how many people can fit on your island.
Make a bigger damn island, okay? I don't play Animal Crossing. I won! Woo!
And actually, when I chose Ryan's answer, I thought of one thing. With Mass Effect being a third-person shooter, take those shooting mechanics and use it into how you actually manage the Pokeballs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I said, I want to play off. Let me be honest here. I'm gonna say this right now to all three of you. I want to play all three of your games. Mm-hmm. I just wanted to play hers more. Is that make you feel better, Ryan?
And that's why I said it's like If I could combine an element for each of their freaking games to make one super game, I swear to God, all three of them would be winners.
Yeah, they would. I would play all three to show. Yes, all three.
It would be like the most amalgam of hoarding and collecting and grinding ever.
But you're doing
and then making an MMORPG on top of it, and then boom, right there.
Oh God, no! Fuck no! Oh God!
If you want,
that's just another repeat of Fallout 76 and other games that shouldn't be.
You just want boy Calamari,
grinding and hoarding and whatnot. Then by all means, go play a Disgaea game.
I mean, if Eric would have said this, he would have. If a Pikachu would have fallen on the big king and literally got on his nose and did a thunder shock, I would have been like, okay, I'm picking yours.
Yeah, it's like there was a point where their argument hit critical mass, and I really couldn't add anything.
I was like, damn it, now, bro.
I'm like, even if I wanted to jump in, I couldn't.
No,
I was just waiting for Mac. I didn't even notice the phone until like halfway through it, and I'm like, fuck.
No. I really was wanting Eric. Eric's is the one I was most interested in, but Eric never gave me nothing, and I was like, more. I want more because this sounds interesting.
Yeah.
But
but then Mac, your own words were you said you were picking owls because that's the one.
No. He didn't give me
the argument.
No. Prior to that, I'm saying at first it was interesting. Oh, go ahead.
What he's saying is that he was with me initially, but I didn't give him enough.
Yeah.
Well, I get that, but
if he gave me a little bit more about his game, then I'd be like, oh yeah, that sounds very much interesting.
I oversimplified it when I said it was hoarding, but it is.
Yeah. But yeah, she killed him with the whole it's mind-numbing woman.
Yeah.
I just literally went by what she said. It's mind-numbingly putting stuff into the spear. So yeah, so Ryan's gonna cuss me out now.
No, I'm tired.
Yeah.
And besides, he at least had one judge.
Yeah. All right, well, guys. With that said, Owl, you won your first ever gamer grudge. Woo!
Yeah, yay! Woo!
And not only that, she literally fought hard and beat the champ and beat 2 former champions. So.
Yeah, beat the current and former champion.
To get into the thick of things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like that first round. There was that whole thing of we don't want to, because I have gone hard against first time players before. But there was the point where I'm like I have Ryan. I know I can go up against Ryan. But then that was to our detriment, and you were able to clean up the first round.
Yeah, but that second round, she started picking.
It's like it did actually help you to come into your own for the final round, and it was a well-earned victory.
That first round was some Macarena stuff right there. Mac won that fight for Al more than
it was complete macaroni because there was a lot of cheese.
That first round's the only one you'll have me.
Ryan, I feel you, but it still was a 3-0 sweep for that first question.
Yeah, it was. It didn't matter what I said. They were gonna go for Owl either way. So you can talk.
A Pokemon that's overshadowed by its own pre-evolution got picked. That's
but we didn't fight that because we were too focused on each other.
Yeah, and not only that, she literally came at you and cranked. As much as she hated Crankta, as much as y'all hated Crankta, she actually came out and defended it. And I thought she had no shot, and she was like, "Oh, you have a shot." All right, so let's go ahead and end this because I know y'all got to go to bed. So let's go ahead and get plugs. Let's start with Ryan. Why the stupid fruit flies out my face? Ryan, what you got to plug, buddy?
So I don't know if they're posting the full video or not, but Fandom did this thing where, Pokemon fans could answer questions to win money. I won money. They posted a clip. I don't know if they're going to post the full thing or not. I hope they do because it was a lot of fun. Joestar is a great host. Also, Duncan Zed just came out. I talked Princess Mononoke and the Winter Soldier with Tom. I'm not going to lie. It's always I'm a little frustrated talking animation with Tom because he's not fair to it and it hurts my soul. Princess Mononoke is a fantastic film that should be respected, but it is what it is. And then Mac, I'm sure we'll get the other thing, but
you're talking about
yeah.
You're talking about binge watch. We actually got an episode uploaded this week.
This week at the time of recording, not the time of release.
Well, not time. Yeah. We did release the regular show one, so we did.
Yeah,
that was fun.
That was. I wish. And I wish Angie would have liked regular show more, but
I think she secretly does because she.
Mac. I think she was being honest with us. I think she'll like close. I think she would actually like Close Enough.
Yeah.
Look, the issue with with binge watching regular show is that you get all of Simp Mordecai all at once.
No, it was only 5 episodes. The first 5.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
first five.
So you don't get.
Okay.
You don't
even get to Simp Mordecai.
No, it's just one of those things where if you're not into it from the get-go, you're not going to be into it.
Yeah.
It's clear. It has a clear, distinct style, and it knows what it's doing. I just think Close Enough because it has that edgy, that more adult humor. I think she would end up liking that more. Hopefully, HBO Max isn't.
I'm actually gonna rewatch Close Enough because it was that good. Okay, Eric, what you got to pull up, buddy?
As always, you can find me on Twitter at BunkBunker. You can find me here on various things like Is It Rotten, GF1 sometimes, this a lot. In the occasional, whenever we do it, Cards Against Humanity streams.
Or we do a review. We're planning on doing a review. Also,
and we're it's like probably maybe by this point we have done and made and released a review of the Sonic the Hedgehog movie.
Might have with Pro. And also I don't know when this is when, but right at the moment we probably are currently working on our top list of movies.
Top some. I mean, Tenet. It's got a release date again.
Yeah. I mean,
it's like by the time that this comes up, Tenet may or may not have released.
Please come out, please.
Tenet will have released everywhere but the U.S.
I mean,
we aren't going to see it for a while.
No. It's supposed to be releasing in select theaters on the 3rd of September.
They'll push it back. They've been pushing it back.
Also, Palm Springs might be on my list, so you never know. All right, and the winner, Owl. So, how it feels to be on Gamer Grudge?
This was fantastic, and I would like to be back on if you guys will allow me.
Oh, damn right, we would love to have you back. We'll get you on the show. We're actually going to get
You're a woman who want to fight. Trust me, Mac's going to want you back on.
That don't mean shit.
Look.
As somebody he taps to quite a bit, trust me, the more the merrier. Mac will be thrilled.
Yeah, you will thrilled. We love to have people on. Yeah.
Look, Kim never wanted to be on this show, and that's fine. That's fine.
Actually, Kim wanted to be on the show. She just has a lot to work to do. So
yeah. Right.
Yeah. There ain't nothing wrong with Kim. But yeah, we love to have you on. We're actually gonna have you on Anime Urami. So yeah.
Yes.
Yes, yeah. We're gonna have you and your husband on Anime Urami, so we'll have you two judge both.
And just to kind of give you guys a heads up, he was the one who taught me how to argue.
Oh yes, this is gonna be awesome! Yes.
He was the one who taught me how to argue for Kratos. And not in the back end because you couldn't hear me, but like when I was showing him what I was gonna do, he was like, "Do Kratos," and this is why. I'm like, "All right, cool."
Yeah, well, if he's that good, then we definitely love to have him on Gamer Grudge too. We love to have him on too.
You can find me on Twitter at HappyOwl89, and I also stream. I'm on the path to affiliate, so if you can check me out, it's at HappyOwlRen, spelled just how it is in the thing.
All right, we'll make sure we follow you, and we'll catch a stream. I'll catch a stream. I guess everybody else here will catch a stream whenever we can.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And it's the Power of Play. What you got to play?
I'm by the time this releases, and you've watched it, I'm probably getting ready or already am currently streaming. So you can catch me over on Twitch, where I am now an affiliate at Pyretta Sapphire. That's SAPHIRE. And then I'm also on YouTube at Pyretta Blaze. You can find me on both Twitch and on Facebook, or sorry, not Twitch, but Twitter and Facebook at the Pyretta Blaze. And I'm also on Instagram at Beautiful Yet Dangerous. So find me on social media somewhere, and let's chat.
All right, cool. And last but certainly not least, Zero. And I'm just playing. The producer of Game Fixers, Zero.
All right, guys. Well, you can find me on Twitter at twitter.com/Crimson Shooter with the CrimzonShooter. You can also find me on Twitch, same name. But most of all, you can find me hanging out with this lovable troop of goofballs.
Oh!
Except that one.
Sorry,
Definitely that one.
sorry. I've been playing Donkey Kong, so I've been doing that lately. Eric's like, stop.
But I'm also on my path to affiliate for Twitch, so feel free to stop by and chat me up because I love having people to talk to.
Right. All right, cool. Well, I'm last, guys. I'm Matt Poole. I am the person who created a lot of this stuff on here. A lot, not everything, but a lot. I'm glad this is the last pre-tape show because damn it, it's fun to do, and I've fought on like 3 of them, and so many memories, so much fun. But it's time to, at this time of juncture, we're probably just ready to step into the grudge ring, the actual live shows where it's actually going to be fun and actually get really, really, really violent, and it's going to be fun, and it's going to be excellent. I was about to say something else, but I forgot it. Anyway, you can go follow. You come on YouTube. You're watching this on YouTube because you watch this on YouTube. Please go subscribe to the YouTube channel. Please make sure you go subscribe to our Twitch channel. We are literally got the followers and the watch minutes and everything set up. We just need the viewers. So if you come on and view on Twitch, we love for you to view on Twitch. We just need so many viewers on Twitch to get to affiliate. We are literally on the path of cusp of affiliate. So if you come on, and watch our channels, watch our streams, and do that, watch our live shows, we would love that. And also, if you get us to affiliate, we might just start uploading these videos on Twitch, which we would love to do. So get us to affiliate, and we can upload these videos on Twitch, which we want to do because we want to make sure that the Twitch audience, we love you, Twitch, and we love YouTube. We have keep watching Is It Rotten? Let's Make It Better. Film Talk. Damn it. Killer Cuts and Sick Tapes. Dope Albums. Binge Watch. Anything else we forget? Anime Urami.
I believe you. I don't think you said Is It Rotten, but Is It Rotten?
Is It Rotten? Is It Rotten?
You missed the show that I'm on.
Oh,
well, Eric, Eric, that's because you're the Matt Damon of the show.
and also Downgrade.
Oh, Downgrade. Yeah, shit. See, we did so many shows that we got so many shows. Now
Stay tuned to the network. We'll keep you informed of what's coming out.
We'll keep you informed
because somebody has lost track from having a hand in
screw it. Maybe at some point I'll bring back Just Whelmed. Sometime maybe.
Sometime you might get.
Season 3 of Young Justice came out like a full year ago, but maybe I'll get to it eventually.
And you might do. We might actually get a contract and get you to do. Let's make it IMD better.
Let's make it IMD better.
With your co-host Ryan. All right. I know it's time to go, people. But we want to thank you for watching Gamer Grudge. We thank you for watching the special Pokemon edition of Gamer Grudge, a show-up edition that we said we were going to do. But guys, I think we might do it again. Maybe 2 years from now. I don't know. Well, you'll see it. Well,
how about I judge next time?
Yeah, let's let you do that. Eric will judge next time, people, which will probably happen in 2 years. Woo!
All right, Ryan wants to go to sleep, so bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody. Bye.
Pixel Files.
Y'all come back now. You hear?